Hey, wake up. Get back to work.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. I'm still getting paid for this day, right?
Oh yeah, you got yourself, baby!
Hey everybody, Papa Rome's here today. If you haven't liked or subscribed to my channel, make sure you do so before we get started. It takes 1 second and it's free. Hey guys, I'm Papa Rome's and I'm about to clear out my winter trap line with an electric saw. We're going to be trying out a new Dewalt 20 volt brushless chainsaw, all electric with lithium batteries. I am going to give you a true review up against this big pine. So here we are on our winter trap line. We're running it early just to keep the trail clean like every trapper should do. This tree just came out and it is a large diameter soggy wet wood, which is not the easiest to cut usually. My brother this summer recently got this Dewalt chainsaw. Now that's my steel over there with a 20-inch bar that I've had for, I don't know, 15 years. Never let me down. I literally put gas, oil, change a plug, and it is ready to go. It rips through large trees, the biggest of them. I rip right through them, no issues. But he keeps bragging and bragging since he got this saw, how good of a saw it is. It's electric, but I'm a little skeptical. It looks like something I would cut my steak with, you know? So this review is also not just about the electric saw. The reason why I think this is something that's really neat is it's super lightweight. You don't have to worry about smell, gas, mixing, oil, bar oil it takes. But other than that, you just have a battery pack that's charged up that a solar panel, the suitcase panel that I have on another video, could charge up if you're on remote outings, trap lines, backpacking. So I think that's something super cool because it is razor sharp, this edge, but we'll be able to take it on our quad trips for our moose hunt, which is up and coming this September, and our remote Adirondack trips where trees fall, just like in this case here. We're going to test it out. Now, I would definitely say the only thing is this saw is a limbing saw and it's undersized for the job that we're about to do. This here, I would recommend a 16-inch bar to 20-inch bar, which is what that saw is. Obviously, just looking at it, I'm not even going to make it through, so I'm going to have to cut a wedge out of it, and we'll try it out that way. So keep that in mind when I do this review. I'm really putting it to the test here. Okay, so one more thing I want to talk about that I think is a huge pro to having an electric chainsaw. Now, keep in mind, I haven't used it yet, but just the thought of it, when I have to refill oil and mixture, you have to pre-mix with chainsaws 2-stroke. Gas to oil gets all over you usually, and then when you're running it, they smoke like a son of a gun. When you're out hunting on hunting trips and all on trap lines, that gets all over you. That's where this is going to be a big saver on smell. You're not going to have that in your clothing, and then you don't have to carry gas, but also the noise. You're not going to need earplugs. You're going to hear what's going on around you. It's a big safety issue. When we're running saws, especially 2 or 3 guys in a row, these trees could be coming down on you and you can't hear because you're running that big blade, that big motor here going off. And a lot of you that cut, you know what I'm talking about. You'll never hear these trees coming down on you accidentally. So another quick tip, if you're going to use this saw, right here you have a charging light here. And what that's going to do is it's going to indicate whether your battery is at full capacity or not. It's a 5 amp hour battery, which means you can run probably 5 hours, maybe less. But when that battery is done, usually your fluid is going to be done usually by the time one battery is up. That's what I've been told here by my brother using this all the time. Your bar fluid level, you could check it. They made a clear window right here that you can see it. You need to fill your bar fluid. Right here is the lip. You just grab it, turn it, pop it out. They're easy outs. So it's a pretty good system here. Thanks for staying with me up to this point. If you did, leave a comment. I want to know that you're at this video at this point right now. All right, well, if anybody out there has one of these or a competing electric one that you think I should do a review on, let me know. I hear steel makes a huge one that's good for trees like this that's electric. But if you have one or you have good or bad, negative thoughts on this saw, please leave a comment below and I'll do my best to answer it. So now we're gonna start cutting this tree. All right, so one other feature that is a really good feature on here, you have an easy out system. You just grab onto here, you twist it loose, and the whole cover comes right off. Now this is gonna be important for many things. One, that's gonna be for clean outs. If you gotta clean out your sawdust out of there. Two, when you gotta change your blade, you can take it off, put a different blade on, or sharpen it, or whatever you wanna do. And three, you have your tensioner, which is right here. So you can adjust it, check by your teeth, you can see how tight or loose you need it. But that's a very good system here to have because I'm sure this is gonna get gunked up. Now when you tighten it, you can't over tighten it and strip it because it's got a special safety feature, which you'll hear. That's it, she's tight. And we're ready to go. Guys, one more thing before we get started here, I just want you to understand, just because this is battery operated does not mean it's not sharp. Does not mean that it's not dangerous. I don't want you to think because it's a battery it's a toy. This is not a toy. I just ripped through this tree in under 3 minutes with this tiny little saw. So make sure you take precautions, wear protective gear. There's chaps, there's jackets, there's head nets, helmets, earmuffs, and always have your sheath on your bar. So I just want you to be safe out there. Don't forget your gloves. And I'm not liable if you get injured. All right, I'm gonna try my first cut with this saw. Take the safety off. Nothing like a steel. We'll find out. Oh, she's sharp. Yeah, she'll get the job done. Okay, what's really cool is you have a double safety feature. You have your lock here, but then you also have a button here, just like Dewalt tools, and you can't go wrong with that, having extra locks. It won't work until you push that thumb button. We cut through this tree. I'd say I'll look back at the camera by 3 minutes. What do you think? 3 minutes. I would say 3 minutes we cut through this tree.
3 minutes.
The only thing struggled, not the saw so much, but it was me trying to keep my line. You can see right here, because the blade is a 12-inch bar and I couldn't find my match. This is a pruning saw. This isn't a saw for cutting or felling like this, but will it work? Yes. Will that be what you need for on your trap lines or moose trips? Probably. For me, yes, guaranteed. This could fit right in a backpack, even a quad. This could go anywhere, so I'll probably use it. Not sponsored here by Dewalt, just bringing outdoor products like I have in the past on my outdoor product review playlist for outdoorsmen like ourselves that we like to use these products. They work well, and the other thing I noticed with it has good rubber grip, so it wants to hold really well. It doesn't want to slip out. I wish they put, and they did try to put here, but once again, it's a pruning saw. Hooks here, my still has these hooks so I could pivot. Here I had to put my knee to hold it in place, but once again, that's because one, I didn't get here. I didn't match up with my line properly, but two, this isn't designed for it, but it'll get the job done. So I'm Papa Rome's. I hope you guys liked what you saw today. I'm gonna get my big saw out and rip the hell out of this tree. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share my content out. More like-minded folks. And let's try to make something happen with this channel. Take care, guys.